evening everyone, I'm Fernando Alvas, and this time I'll talk to you about the benefits of diversifying the markets in which a company can have a stake, especially mentioning two with great potentials today, Estonia and Cambodia. During this video, aspects will be mentioned that make both of them very suitable options for a corporation, to finally make a decision about which of them is more beneficial in the short term. Starting with Estonia and their orientation to power, it is worthy to mention that people from that country are direct, and they begin the negotiation without detours. It is not necessary that there is a hierarchical rank to follow within the negotiation. Everyone can contribute the same way to make the process more fluid, although generally, it is the highest ranking person who opens the negotiation with a speech. In terms of tax incentives, Estonia charges 0% tax on the creation of a business company. The Estonian jurisdiction allows companies registered in its territory to be used as a tool for international tax planning thanks to its integration in the European Union and agreements signed on double taxation with most countries in the world. This gives investors multiple tax planning possibilities and the use of Estonia as access to large markets such as Europe and Russia. Now speaking about ciphers, the 17th position out of 190 countries in the ease of doing business ranking, the 2017 import volume of $17.1 billion, of which $34.2 million are from Mexico, the minimum wage of around $585 per month, the total foreign direct investment of $27.05 billion, and the GDP per capita of more than $23,000 make this Baltic nation an option with enough purchasing power, as well as one with its end knowledge of receiving foreign companies. Cambodia, in counterpart, is a hierarchical culture when it comes to business, which is why respect and deference must be shown for the highest ranking people, which are presenting according to the rank and importance. In economic terms, the government has approved a total of 21 special economic zones located along the border with Thailand and Vietnam, which include Koh Kong, Phuket, Savit, and Phnom Penh. Companies located within these special economic zones benefit from several tax incentives, including income tax, customs, and VAT benefits. When it comes to ciphers, the 9.4% of annual growth, the 143rd position of 190 countries in the same ranking mentioned above, the 2017 import volume of $12 billion, of which $2.66 million are from Mexico, the minimum wage of around $190 per month, the total foreign direct investment of almost $124 million, and the GDP per capita of $1,510 make this Asian country a quite viable option in the long term, while cost seems to be lower, and that its economic development does not seem to be stopping in the near future. Based on the information collected, it can be defined that to generate business with short-term impact, Estonia is the best possible option. Firstly, the tax incentives they present are more abundant for a foreign company. They do not have to establish operations in a strategic place as occurs in Cambodia, and that helps enormously when seeking to approach a new market within the same continent. On the other hand, and taking into account the world ranking of base of doing business, this European nation presents much more openness than Cambodians do. They are more likely to receive companies from another country, as well as to impose fewer requirements to meet, not to mention the much greater number of foreign direct investment that they receive annually. They are more coupled with international work, and that has a considerable impact when making a decision. Perhaps the outlay on labor is much higher, and the ties of friendship that Mexicans often try to establish when negotiating dissipate with the Estonians. However, The purchasing power per person that this Baltic country has, coupled with the highest number of annual inputs compared to Cambodia, are points that cannot be ignored. Without much thought, Estonia at this moment is a better option by quite a lot. Now that you know this data, the decision is on you. Analyze it, share it with the company, and dare to carry it out. Thank you very much and have a great day.